Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's going to be my last video for closing this out. Let's see where Bitcoin closed at. It looked like Bitcoin closed at going to be closing tonight at about 104. All right, so Bitcoin is down to 104, and Ethereum pulled all the way back to 2400, 499. And after Ethereum hit 2800 the other day, but now it's back down over 9% for the last 24 hours. Wow, Ethereum it actually dipped. When you think about it, down over 9% over the last 24 hours. So, there's a lot of stuff going on. You got the wars going on over in, I guess Iran and Israel is fighting now. So, we got the mass anti-ICE protests going on. So that could be part of it as well, why the crypto market is kind of going down over the last few days. But yeah, let's see what happens with that. But anyways, let's get right into it. Before we get started, let's make sure you subscribe and hit the like button for post notifications. It's been a while since I did an update on LCX. Yeah, so LCX, it looked like it came all the way back down to the bottom at 11 cent, down 51% for the year, down 27% for the month. So it looked like it's down at the bottom again around that 10 to 11 cents. But yeah, I remember I think it was months back. I think it was like back in like late 2024, it went up to like 40 cents. So LCX is definitely at the bottom again. It's only 105 million market cap right now, but LCX is expected to go. People saying, oh, LCX can get up to like, $5 to $6 a coin, maybe even higher. But yeah, but anyways, LCX is definitely a banger. Got good tokenomics and everything. I forgot the tokenomics for LCX. Let's check that out. Check out the tokenomics. Okay, yeah, only 950 million coins for LCX, so that's pretty good, man. Only 950 million. Circulated supply says here 940. So it looked like almost all the supplies in circulation for LCX. It's only about a let me see here. It looked like it's only about what, a 40,000 difference. Yeah, so LCX is no, excuse me, it's only a 10 million difference. Only a 10 million difference as far as the max supply and the circulating. So pretty much almost all the supplies in circulation at 940 million, and the max supply is 950 million. So yeah, it's only going to be a matter of time before LCX blows up. Even when it gets to $1, it won't even be at a billion market cap at $1. You know what I mean, for LCX. But I definitely believe LCX this cycle between now and 2025 can get up to about a 5 billion market cap, I believe, which that'll be about $5 a coin. About a 5 billion market cap, yeah, that'll be about $5 a coin, which is durable for LCX. That is definitely durable for LCX. Anyways, I got a special here, see what they're talking about. So yeah, let's check this out right quick.
You at Dubai Token 2049 with Monty Metzger, the CEO and founder of LCX. Monty, welcome to Crypto Weekly on CNBC Arabia.
Happy to be here.
So I want to discuss a couple topics today about what's happening in Europe and also your views on the market. But before, for the benefit of our audience, can you share with us what is LCX and what do you guys particularly do?
Yeah. So LCX stands for the Liechtenstein Crypto Assets Exchange. We are now celebrating this month 7 years anniversary, so we are kind of a pioneer now in the space, and the vision was always to bridge traditional finance with blockchain innovation and having regulation from day one. And now, 7 years later, we are one of the fastest growing regulated crypto exchanges in Europe, strong euro pairs, 200 assets on the platform, and the spot crypto exchange is really the core product which we're offering. And everybody's proud to have an account in Liechtenstein.
We'll talk about Liechtenstein in a second. I just want to mention Europe. You mentioned regulation as something that 7 years ago crypto companies could only dream about. What's your view on MiCA? We get a lot of mixed, let's say, reactions on MiCA. What's your perspective as somebody, as CEO of a crypto exchange in Liechtenstein?
So the industry always demanded some rules and regulation. Like, we want to play with the rules and basically also enable the traditional players to enter the market. This is what we are now now seeing as a tipping point where regulation gives a playing field where we can onboard institution banks and everything. For us, it means basically giving a secure and trustful platform to our users. This is what we've done from day one with being kind of a hidden champion in Europe. So we always had to ask a little bit more questions, had a stronger KYC process. But this now turns into the key advantage, an unfair advantage, because we are now regulated so many years. And this helps us to get to the next level with markets and crypto assets regulation in Europe.
So, about Liechtenstein, for example, we're here now in Dubai, in the UAE, and the UAE had this fast mover advantage. And you can argue Liechtenstein had that fast an opportunity, grabbed the opportunity when it came a couple of years ago. What's your view as Liechtenstein as a place to set up a crypto business?
So Liechtenstein is in the heart of Europe, next to Switzerland. It is the country with the highest GDP in the world per capita, only 38,000 population. So it's the sixth smallest country in the world, but it's known as a financial hub. For us, it's a perfect place because it is part of the European Economic Area where we can have one license, a MiCA license in the future, where we can then target 30 countries, 20 languages and 450 million population.
Makes it interesting. And from an LCX perspective, when you look at the future of
Okay, I don't know what happened there.
For us, it's a perfect.
Hold on just a second. Okay, I guess this is.
So there's a saying that US innovates, Asia duplicates, and Europe regulates. So we've done it again, but this now turns into the advantage. And you're right, like what's ahead for us at LCX is a global roadmap. We're expanding globally. We're coming to MENA region. We are now taking this unfair advantage of regulation over the years and scale it up. So MENA is on the roadmap, but US as well. I mean, we're very excited what's happening over there, and we'll be opening our US new headquarters there pretty soon.
And you believe the opportunity set, of course, post-Trump arrival and regulations becoming clearer now than they were definitely a couple of months ago. What do you find particularly interesting in the U.S.? Because obviously a lot of the big U.S. firms are already there. What is the niche or the benefit or the advantage that LCX can provide as you open up in the U.S.?
Yeah, so as said, we are taking this advantage of being regulated for many years, now coming over to the US. We are expecting that there's also a legal framework being rolled out pretty soon. I think the team there with David Sachs and Bo Heinz are working on it already. So we're expecting also a Market Infrastructure Act. And there, a lot of people are watching what had been done in Liechtenstein. Also, MiCA had been inspired by a lot of the learnings because now it's in full force since 2020. We gained 8 registrations over there and now transforming them into the MiCA license. And one particular interesting, unique one in Liechtenstein is called the physical validator, which is a role particular made for the future of tokenization, bridging physical to digital assets.
And when it comes to tokenization, how do you see the outlook and what particular assets do you believe will have a lot of upside on the tokenization side? Do you think we'll have treasuries like we're seeing right now in the whole RWA space? Or you believe it'll be what we initially thought a couple of years ago will be the tokenized assets, real estate and other such illiquid assets?
You're right, like we're not only building a crypto exchange, we're building an infrastructure for the digital future of finance and monetary systems. And for this, tokenization is key because everything that can be tokenized will be tokenized, whether it's financial assets to real-world assets, to gold, to silver, commodities, real estate, everything will be put on the chain. And blockchain is to the letter what email, blockchain is to the money what email was to the letter. With that change, it's a fundamental change for the banking industry. And we do see tokenization as a turning point for the crypto industry. We're now a few $1 trillion in market cap overall. But if we talk about tokenization, we will be unlocking 10 times more of assets. There's prediction until 2030 will be $30 trillion being tokenized. This will give us an opportunity to now roll out LCX tokenization framework. And we've just announced LCX Gold, LCX Silver, and LCX Platinum.
Well, here you go. Interesting on that side to provide that real world asset on with gold and others. What's keeping you up at night, though? When you look at there's a lot of risk in the crypto space. What is the one that it keeps you up at night, from as a crypto CEO, a crypto exchange CEO, that you think for the ecosystem could be a potential roadblock down the line?
So what keeps me up at night is basically our community is at the core. We have our core company cultures is excellence, unity, and integrity. So we want to do things right, but what keeps me up at night is really that we want to provide the best service to our users. And this is now turns into why people love LCX, because we always had been the more reliable, the more trustworthy. So that we're talking about crypto integrity, which had been needed for many years in the market, and what we are now rolling out on LCX.com.
So customers want integrity is always key. Thank you very much. That was a very interesting side on the LCX side. That was Monty Metzger, the CEO and founder of LCX. Thanks for being with us today in Dubai.
Henry, thanks.
All right, there we have it. The LCX explaining everything. So, like I said, LCX is going to be the premier exchange for Europe. So they're definitely got going to be competing with Binance. So they're trying to get everything together with their license or whatever going on. But yeah, but LCX definitely have a future, and LCX is already listed on Coinbase. Yeah, so let's get ready for that. Man, I really wish LCS can pull all the way down to like a penny, but honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think you'll be able to catch it at a penny to 2 cents, but I wish it did. But anyways, but there we have it. Um, LCX. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button for post notifications. That'll be a wrap. If you're new to the channel, you want to see more of my content that I have, you could join the private Patreon group. The link is going to be in the description for the Patreon. Don't miss out. We got our 24/7 chat group. I got more back-to-back content that I'm doing from low cap utility, different meme coins, and all that. But anyways, yeah, man, that's what I got going on. So and definitely don't miss out. And the link will be in the description for Patreon group. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. There we have it with the LCX update. I thought it made sense for me to do this because I haven't did an update on LCX in a good while now. But anyways, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.